What's good, everybody out there? Thanks for tuning in to the Let's Talk Indie podcast, where we talk about everything related to independent entertainment. I'm your host, Dron Alexander, and today we got a special one for you. Walk with me. Imagine you a chick, right? You know, you just so happen to be working for the cartel, you know, basic shit, you know, everyday normal shit. And your bosses send you back to your hometown, Detroit, to recruit the biggest dope dealers in the city to come and buy their product. You do that. You know, this is everyday shit, you know, normal stuff. And you do that. But in the process of you doing that, you find out that your own cousin is basically a kingpin of the goddamn city. Not only that, you fall in love and have a baby by this nigga's rival. Crazy, right? Well, that's basically the storyline of this movie called The Broker, starring Taylor Latham, King Judah, Courtney, I'm gonna fuck this last name up, and I don't give a damn, Andress, Yana Marcel, and I believe Mark Williams. If I butchered anybody's name, well, that's just the type of shit I do. We are about to dive into this movie, but I'm not about to do it alone. I'm about to bring the cast and crew into the studio, and we are about to get down to business. So without further ado, let me introduce these people and let's talk about it, because I got questions. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Hold up, we got more people coming in.
Hey. Yes, sir.
Yo, Taylor, you there?
Yes, sir. What is good? What's good, man?
Camera, we got to see your face, baby. What's going on?
My bad, man. I had a long night. Sorry.
Shit, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Man.
Oh, and you pronounced my name right. So
hey,
yes. I'll give you that one.
All right. Taylor, you having technical difficulties?
He had a long
night. I ain't think so. Can you not see me?
He had a long night with Shantae.
Hold on.
Click on your.
My bad. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Shit. My bad.
My boy getting the hang time.
I was just saying that.
You feel me?
My boy came on like, hey. My boy, them J's dangling.
Man, hey, boy. Woo.
Hey, look, you done came a long way from hitting lies, goddammit.
Hey, you ain't lying, brother. You ain't lying, man.
Check this out, man. I want to say I appreciate all of y'all for jumping online with me, man, so we can sit up and chop it up about this movie, man. I feel like y'all did a fantastic job, and I just appreciate y'all taking the time out of y'all day to rap with a guy like me. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for having us, man.
For sure, man. For sure.
It's two things y'all gotta know before we start, right? The first thing is I am not a professional. I'm just a nigga on the internet having fun. I love to talk about independent films. You know, I like to have a ball with it. And the second thing is, this is probably the most important thing. This is a cognac-friendly platform, so please feel free to pull up.
Step away.
Yeah, whatever it is that y'all do.
I don't need to see nothing else, man. I don't need to see nothing else.
You done had enough already.
Yeah, I'd have said, man.
So check it out, man. Well, I want to talk about this movie, The Broker. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker making noise. I done watched it a handful of times, man, and I got a lot. I got a lot of good, you know, and a little bit of criticism. But let's start at the beginning, though, man. Where did the concept of this movie come from? I don't know. You know, I believe Tracy, you the producer, so give me a little rundown on how this whole little get down started.
Yo, man, so first off, we definitely got to start by saluting, you know, the reason why all of us are actually here, man. The brother Jay Lewis, who was the writer and creator of The Broker. I've known the brother for a very long time, and, you know, everything just aligned to the point where The Broker was one of the first projects we got a chance to pull the trigger on. But the concept of The Broker came from his very creative and just always working mind, man. And I think it was a concept that he had for years, and he kind of like revisited it with an opportunity to produce something with someone else in a way what we call a production friendly fashion, right? And that's like when you're able to produce something and there's low cost, there's like no visual effects. So, you know, with this opportunity to produce something with someone at this, you know, minimal cost, this opportunity, he revisited that idea and kind of modernized it. And that's when he came up with, you know, The Broker with this female version of it. And I think originally, and, you know, don't quote me on this, but I think Jamal said it was shaped at one point it was crazy. I think the name of it at first was The Driller. Like that, like it was like somebody coming, they supposed to come in town and make the pipe. You know what I'm saying? That was, the Driller was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad we, it made it to a female lead and it turned into The Broker. But you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be like somebody coming in town and like, starting a pipeline of things moving through. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the concept of like drilling for oil, but that eventually shifted to a female lead because of course we created this movie to be specifically for a 2B audience. So that's where it got shaped because we know that predominant audiences, the predominant watchers are females. And yeah, so that's how it kind of shifted to what we saw now, what we see now, which is The Broker.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, check this out, man. There was a couple of things that stood out to me. Courtney, I'm gonna get to you in a second, but I am curious about the relationship between Big Kev and Ruger. Like, because I wasn't for sure if you niggas was brothers or enemies. Like, you niggas was halfway beefing in a lot of the dialogue.
Nah, man, it's a good connection though. We definitely got good chemistry for sure.
Definitely.
So how you want to do this shit, bitch? It's on like 5 other hoods on the west that ain't been checking the fuck in. You want me to start sending hits to each hood and start dropping bodies of what?
Now, you know them DVD niggas and them Buff City boys ain't going for that shit. All right? So we gotta hit the motherfuckers hard and fast until the dust settles. Matter of fact?
Sure. Definitely. Nah, Big Kev, Ruger, they're brothers. All right, for the most part, they're brothers, from another mother, obviously.
Right.
They're gonna fight like brothers.
Right. How much of that script was actually like how much of y'all dialogue was on the script, or was it ad-libbed, or because y'all worked together before, so that y'all feed off each other? Was y'all sticking to the script?
Here's the thing: that was our first time working together, like being in scenes together. We've always been in stuff together, but never had scenes together. Yeah. So when we linked up on set, we was like, "Yo, we finally get to do scenes with each other, bro."
Yeah.
It was the same. You know what I'm saying? He had the same goal I had, just like kill it. You feel me? If we mess up or something like that, he always, just stay calm. Man, just do the job. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than what we doing it for. So we already know what we on set for to do, and you know what I'm saying, what we trying to take the project. So we always try to go 110%. That's with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think it's the competitive side because we both play sports, so we both competitive. So, I think we just, man, we be locked in, man. That's my dog for sure.
We be like, yo, stay in that shit. I was like, damn, y'all fucking. They like, no, nigga, stay in that shit.
All right, check this out, Courtney. I truly want to know, and this is the reason why I got this question is because if anybody who don't know, I'm producing the film myself. We go into production next month. Now I'm noticing that like a lot of the female actresses are going out for the antagonist of the movie. So I'm curious, like, what was it about being a broker for a drug cartel enticed you to say, you know what, I want to portray Jasmine?
Well, I want a different range because I'm usually playing, the girlfriend or the funny girl, a comedy. So I really wanted to like challenge myself and be serious. Like everybody knows me to be goofy and just playful, and I'm like, I want different range. Like I'm trying to lock in. So I'm like, what better way to be dominant, badass, and like just killing the role. So that was just my perspective. I just want a different range for that.
Okay. Sure. Now, now that we done, we had, we everything positive. Everybody got their flowers. Y'all did a hell of a job. Man, let's get into this bullshit, man. How in the fuck? let's start with, okay. So Jamal and Jasmine, they meet. It wasn't but maybe a scene or two later they was in love. Yeah. You gotta talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
She was
when you know, right?
No, fuck that.
She was dignitized. That's what it was.
No, that ain't kind of answer. But the text messages just like we had to like pivot. So the text messages wanted to like show, she wasn't trying to mix business with pleasure, but it's like, okay, well, a date might not hurt. So I went on the date and then, it flashed to us being in love, but you know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't fucking
when
with
you
nope.
know, sometimes that first date will be like, wait, it's the one.
Hey,
so that's what it was.
In reality, though, I am like, I always wonder because okay, so you playing a broker basically to a cartel, Judah, you basically playing a kingpin. Taylor, you basically playing like the right hand to the kingpin. Where do y'all get y'all inspiration from to be this character? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand like some people grew up in those environments. Some people are just really good at acting. So where do y'all go to? And I want y'all to go down. I'm gonna start with you, Courtney. Where do y'all go to put yourself inside that mind frame? Like, okay, I got to be this person.
Well, when I was like younger, so I have kind of experience of just like hustling and like trying to get it on my own and like not being taught by my parents and having to like go out and teach myself. So I kind of use that to like tap into like being like hardcore and like hustling and just learning those traits as a teenager. Like, okay, I gotta get it. How I'm gonna get it. So it's like I tapped into that. So that's how I brought out Jasmine.
I got you. What about you, Judah, man? You was I done seen you in Tears of a Hustler. I done seen you in Hidden Light. Every time I look up, you popping a nigga, man. So where that gangster? It seems like they typecasting you too, man. So
it is definitely
coming from, man.
Listen, I'm born and raised Newark, New Jersey, one of the hardest places out here on this fucking earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like growing up in that element, you already seen that you either dabble in or you try to stay away from it. But I built my character, believe it or not, around my older brother. My older brother is Big Cat. No gas. I told my brother once I submitted the audition for it, I was like, yo, this is you. If you were an actor, bro, like you would easily get this. He was like, hey man, I can't wait to see it. And once he saw it, he was like, yo, you really was like acting like me. And I was like, dead ass. Dead ass. So yeah, my older brother was my inspiration as far as like what I brought to as Big Cat. Because like my brother's one of the toughest motherfuckers that I've ever met. But at the same time, he's sensitive when it comes to like his mom, like our mom. His mama's boy. So
right.
So it had that duality, be able to show that duality on screen. Was basically I was hitting him up like, yo, like how would you, play this part right here?
Right.
He was giving me a lot of like insight on how he is, because me and him are total opposites. I'm real fucking chill. I'm chill. I'm goofy as hell. I'm playing all the time. He not like that. So yeah. Okay,
Taylor, bro. Look, same way, bro. Every time I look up, man, you got the gun in your hand. What's going on, bro? Like,
hey, man, I don't know. I guess we is tight cash, But hey, man, the bad be looking good. So, man, it is what it is. Man, honestly, don't tell nobody this, but Power Rangers been my favorite movie when I was a kid. So,
me too, nigga. Fuck you.
Hey, growing up, man, I always imitating, like, you know what I'm saying, them, like, especially Tommy the White one, man. Like, I was literally into that shit. Like, yeah, that was my shit. So, I think acting just always been something I wanted to do. I didn't know. And like you saying, like, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. So, you know what I'm saying? You see a lot of the stuff that go on in these movies, these gangster movies and stuff. You see that every day. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just adapt to stuff sometimes, and sometimes you just, like you said, it's a natural thing. So, and with me, I feel like it's like I said, I've seen so much, and I'm from Birmingham, man. It's normal, you know what I'm saying? Like I know what the people want to see. I know what they, you know what I'm saying, they want to hear. So it's just, just go do that shit. You feel me? Like you do it with this like it's TV. You go do whatever that looks good. You feel me? So when people actually come watch your shit, you want them to be like, ooh, you want them to like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like how people ask for part 2 for this right now. Like you want them to be on that. You want them to be on that. You know what I'm saying? So
asking for it better be a part 2 with the
work. Oh yeah, for sure. I know Tracy and Jay getting their thing right for sure.
Okay.
We got some great, man, for sure.
Hell yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Tracy, man, let me ask you, man. I know how I feel about the fam. As a critic myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course I give my flowers when I critic. I ain't here to, I'm all about positivity. But what other reviews have you been getting, as the producer of the film, you know what I'm saying? I know you play a significant role. What type of reviews, man, have you been getting off the film? And what the people out there think?
Man, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I am a filmmaker. I am a craftsman to the core. You know what I mean? And I look at the film and I see all types of imperfections. You know what I'm saying? I look at a $200 million film and I'll see some imperfections. You know what I'm saying? There will be imperfections. Will always be imperfections because that's production. But and to be honest, bro, I've got nothing but positive feedback, bro. And I'm speaking from the place of, because this is what I take as value in terms of like really dictating the quality of the film. People that I don't know, you know what I mean? The audience, the voice of the people. I mean, just tracking, the engagement and the interaction that we're getting from the people that are supporting the project. It's been all natural. You know what I mean? We didn't have the money to go in heavy marketing wise, and so just to see the natural growth and the natural traction that this is getting, it's a good sign for me. You know what I mean? And I think that it's a thing more because we as creatives, you'll find a lot of people will support you just because, like you said at the top of it, people will support just because you're doing the thing. Can you chill out on the dinosaurs?
Bring her on.
People will support you just because you're doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? He going crazy with the stegosaurus and the Rex back there. But they'll support you just because you're doing the thing, and that's love. You know what I'm saying? But you as a real craftsman, you got to really be able to dictate. Like, is this a pat on the shoulder? Like, yeah, nigga, keep going because you can do better, or is somebody saying like, yeah, no, for real, this was the one. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I could really differentiate where people are able to see. Again, we did this with minimal budget. We did this with less. I mean, and for the quality we got, we did this for less than what a lot of people probably would have done this type of film with. And yeah, we still came up with a great film. I got a lot of people who are filmmakers who just give us great feedback on it. But yeah, and they could see through. That's what I was getting at. Like they could see like, all right, if we were in this position with those same things, what we could have as an end result. And this is just from other filmmakers at this point. But as far as like straight people who are into movies, I've gotten pretty good feedback.
That's what's up, man.
Everybody looking for a part two. You know what I'm saying?
I got some shit.
It ain't no word. Part two is happening. No, I'm coming to find y'all because ain't no way that ended like that. And it ain't no part two coming. You know what I'm saying?
That's everyone's question.
No, it's a universe. Jamal already got his mind wrapped around the thing. I don't want to reveal too much, but if you go to the Instagram, it's already saying a broken universe. Like that's how you got to think, man, as a filmmaker too. You can't think as one off. You know what I mean? You got to think about doing the thing with the legs. You know what I mean? And legs meaning like how does it grow and grow and grow beyond where it is just as a film. You know what I mean? So it's got to have this ability to the transition across different platforms, whether it's from TV show to toy or from TV show to movie. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I think the movie should have ended like this.
What you think?
I think when the essay pulled up and sitting in the dining room with the hat on the table, he should have put the gun on the table and the screen go black. We don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, that would have been a crazy cliffhanger. That would have been a crazy cliffhanger. People would have thought he got rid of Jasmine. Yeah, we would have thought we lost Jasmine.
I thought it was going that way because I didn't read the entire script. I didn't want to read the entire script. I always wanted that surprise factor. Right. I thought it was going to go that way. So
that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. That's interesting. Right, Maul got some stuff in mind, but yeah, go ahead. My bad.
No, I'm saying he ain't got to point it or nothing. All he got to do is just sit it on the table. They had a conversation. Screen go to black.
That would have been heavy. That would have been heavy. Everybody would have felt it. That's what's so dope about everybody being creatives. Like if you would have given everybody this story, everybody would have came up with a different way where it could have been impactful. Yeah. That would have been impactful too, though. You know what I'm saying? That's still everybody like, oh yeah, I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like would have felt it. You know what I mean? But no, that would have been a crazy cliffhanger though, because everybody would have definitely came back to even see if Jasmine made it through the end of the last movie. But no, I like that. That was dope.
Yeah.
You know what? So. It was a Detroit-based movie, right? But did y'all film it in Atlanta, right?
What up?
Sure.
Yeah.
Was it ever a time like, and this question goes to the three actors? Was it ever a time that y'all ever try to implement like a Detroit accent or try to maybe look at some Detroit videos, some rappers or something to try to get that essence of Michigan?
We was on set trying to figure lingo out.
Yeah.
We was on set figuring lingo out. Like, all right, listen.
It's on the flow, man. You know what I'm saying?
All I know is honestly is what up though, and that's from like people that I noticed from this. So I'm like, damn, shit, I'm sounding too Jersey right now. Shit.
Facts.
That's what. Courtney, is you from Atlanta?
No, I'm from LA.
How did you get to Atlanta?
She's from the Valley. She's from the Valley. She's a Valley girl.
Nah,
yes.
you ain't from LA. You
San
from
Fernando Valley.
She's a Valley girl. Yeah.
That's Los Angeles County. Okay, let's.
I want to hear it.
You one of them? Hold on.
But see, look. I used to be in North Hollywood a lot. I used to be out in San Bernardino. I'd be in Watts. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time on the West Coast.
Okay, well, to people who don't know, I'd be like, oh, I'm from LA. And then for people who don't know, I'd be like, I'm from the Valley. You gotta represent.
No, man.
That's the first thing I said when we got on set. I'm like, oh, you from the Valley.
Right.
A Wilson Hills, put it on.
Sure.
Life brought me to Atlanta. That's what
Okay.
brought me to Atlanta. Life. And I kept going. And we're here.
You on a hell of a trajectory right now. If I'm mistaken, I think one of my guys reached out to you about a role. We'll talk about that when the camera's on. But
yeah. Oh, he did.
Yeah. This is what I am curious about, right? Because I criticize films even the ones I like, I criticize. But one thing I've never done is I've never asked the actors. Maybe I have. Maybe they have brought it up. But the like and dislike about the film regarding your role. Don't worry about it.
I got a part.
Okay. We get back to you, Courtney.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Listen,
what about you, Drew?
Remember when I was going to shoot what's his name? Shoot my op. I went in and broke into his house and shit, and I lit it up, right?
Lit him up.
How do I tell Ruger, yo, listen, I'm gonna go alone because I don't want to fuck this up.
Right.
But then I fuck it up.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, we was shooting. I'm like, so I don't shoot nobody? Like, I'll mistakenly shoot somebody?
Right.
So I was like, all right. So I fucked it up. That's how it was. Like, I realized it after we shot it. I was like, I really fucked it up. I'm like,
damn.
It's all good, dude. It's all good, dude.
What, Taylor, talk to me, baby. What's we're gonna get back to you, Courtney.
Okay, I already got it now.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Go ahead. Let Courtney go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, well, what I did like about Jasmine was that she had two sides to her. So, like, I liked that, she had a serious side, and then when she got with family, she got to let her hair down and let loose and just be herself. The thing that I didn't like is that, like, I wish I would have had more of the fun side with Shantae, like the best friend. It was more like business with her, and it's like I wanted to show the side of like her being my girl, like, my best friend, and we having fun. But when I was with her, it was more like strictly business, girl. We got to get to it, and I get it because that's what Jasmine's about. But right. I really wanted to like have that audience see like that friendship too, because it's like people be like, oh, that's how me and my girl be. Like, that's how we, I wanted that too from the audience to be like, oh, that's how me and my best friend are all the time. But it showed more of a serious side with
Jasmine. I feel like they didn't want your character to like portray like a soft.
Too fun. Yeah, they wanted more like serious and like, because all my people was hitting me up like, you played that serious role? Like, damn, I know you was, being funny and stuff. I'm like, yeah, no, I want to break out of character so bad because it's like, that's me. But I did find, I see why he went with that direction, but that's what I wanted.
What talk to me, Taylor. What's something you liked about Ruger and something that, you had something that you didn't like?
I liked every scene, honestly, man. I liked every scene.
I got another question for you too, Taylor. Before you get into it, I got another question for you.
Okay.
No, I'm saying once you get done, I'm gonna ask you. I got a second question.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but honestly, man, I liked every scene. The only scene I probably ain't like when Ruger was in the when Big Kev was in the car talking to me. I just had got him some food when we left the restaurant, and he was mad as hell, screaming at me and shit like, "Nigga, I just got your fat ass something to eat. What you mad at me for?" You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, when I say it's time to leave, you come the fuck on, man.
What, nigga? You need to take some of that fucking bass out your voice. I ain't one of them little niggas, bro. I'm your motherfucking dog, nigga. Nigga, I was just grabbing us some fucking food, nigga. Oh, you got that fucking tapeworm in your system? Fat ass nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, that, man, honestly, man, I feel, man.
We fucking that food up for real, in real life.
Man, I'm talking about for real, boy. That shit was amazing, boy. I know y'all seen me.
We ain't gonna have enough for another take.
I'm surprised.
Hey, for real,
the audio was good. Y'all lips was smacking hard. Hell
yeah, nigga.
We got the audio on that one.
Hey, I'm like, yeah, boy. You know I got them spots, boy.
You know I got them spots, boy.
Yeah, you know about that tapeworm.
Shout out to Dion too, man. Dion did the catering, man. That shit was,
that was amazing. Amazing.
Man, so look, I got a question for actually Taylor and Courtney, because both of y'all had these type of scenes. Every actor that come across my platform, I'm always curious about something. First of all, I got to tell y'all, I'm an emotional motherfucker. I ain't afraid to admit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm emotional. Like, if I like somebody, I like them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all do those intimate sex scenes, bro? Bro, listen. You listen, that she, bro. What's her name? Yana, bro.
Yana.
Now,
He said
relationship.
Hey, man, no comment, boy.
My girl now.
No comment, boy. Yana, she dope though. Yana tough, man. Yana tough.
Right.
Yana definitely tough.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that's for sure. But those are definitely always well coordinated. It always look way more intimate than it actually is.
And
it's fucking 20
like,
people in the room,
and the bus in the room, and like all eyes on you. So it's really awkward more than anything.
Shit, not like, for me. I'm cool with the camera.
You understand me? Hey, we good, baby.
Yeah, certain
ain't no awkward around here. We good.
Yeah, certain scenes we call for modesty. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what's going on. You know what I mean? But for the most part, man, yeah, it's you know what I mean? You working with trained professionals, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's a you know what I mean, it's a flip of a switch. And it's dope to see everybody go to these places too. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Everybody in their mind go to these places. But
I definitely have a professional mindset in it of like we're just creating and you know making art and just keeping it business. And like I said, there's so many people in the room where it's like, I mean, I don't get down like that. So I can't even be comfortable enough to just be like, oh, you enjoy it. But like, cause it's like so many people and you're just like, okay, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Okay, don't do this. The mic, it's so much too.
That's what I was about to say. Like, as a creative, I would imagine that it's really a performance. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's so artistic about it, because when you talk about, it's almost like you said, the you know, I gotta be mindful of the mic. And, you know, you're worried about all these other things. So many of these other things that what's coming across screen is, you know, what's trained to be able to be projected. You know what I'm saying? While all these other things might be going on in the background, the boom mic might be getting a little too close to you, throwing you off, or you know, you got all these other elements going on in the background, but still you're able to deliver this performance. You know what I'm saying? And people really don't know how hard the technical that is, especially when you talk about an intimate scene, because you might not even like the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Person might be a resemblance of a person that disgusts you, and it has nothing to do with that person personally. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to get to that place mentally so that here, you know what I mean, you're telling the story of the character you're portraying. And yeah, man, that should take a lot. So shout out to y'all both.
I'm gonna be honest. No, definitely shouts out to them, most definitely. And the reason why is because a lot of the actors that I bring across my platform, they say the same thing. They say it's a performance. You know, they keep it's business. You know, but a nigga like me, this ain't business no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you, Dron. I probably wouldn't be too hyped to see my wife act, and then I probably couldn't do it because, you know what I'm saying, it's a certain deodorant to turn me off. Like, hold on,
it takes
she went Dove. No, hold on, let me get another one.
Because my partner, we're watching it together, so he is a strong minded man.
Shouts out to that nigga.
Yes.
And for real, shouts out to that brother, because when he catch this, I need him to know I want to give him his flowers, because it takes a real brother to be behind her, supporting her in that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Because man, I was around a lot of music videos for the first 3, 4, 5 years of my career, and you know, it could have looked like it was anything other than what it actually was. So it takes a real You know what I mean? It takes a real support, you know, a real person to be behind you, supporting you as you're doing. Strong man and woman, you know what I'm saying? Whoever on the other side, you know what I'm saying? Because this shit
Power
crazy.
couple. We
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So shouts out to our brother and congrats on what y'all got going on too, man. For sure.
Well, okay, so Taylor and Judah. So, you know, with y'all being actors and y'all understanding the professional side of it, are y'all able to be with a woman in that profession and, you know, she participates in the intimate scene with another guy?
Yeah, like my girlfriend now, she an actress too. So it's like I've seen her in those type of scenes, and I'd be like, okay, cool, you know. It wasn't like how we was doing our thing, so I don't want to be like, wait, you ain't never do that shit on me.
Hey, you stupid. Why you asked that man that question?
Hell no.
Like,
hell no.
It's like, listen.
Hey, Judy's stupid. It's just a performance, bro. She saw that shit on something.
We gotta stop this shit right now. We gotta stop this shit right now. He kissed her a little bit too real. Hey, hell no.
Okay, it's pre-recorded. It's pre-recorded, bro. This is your pre-recorded.
No,
yeah, bro. Cut that, Jay. Bro, cut.
I've had my share of sex scenes. I'm at 10 right now.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's real.
When you get back.
No, I'm about to say when it's on the other side, you get a real. You know what I'm saying? Like you really have to understand what it takes mentally to go through that. And that's an interesting. That's an interesting dynamic with both of y'all. And you know you got to do it. So what do I have to be mentally to do it in a place where it doesn't come off offensive, it doesn't come off disrespectful or disloyal to the relationship? So on the same side, you're looking for that's an interesting dynamic.
I always do is I run those type of scenes by her first.
Respect.
Listen, I'm gonna let you know how this goes, and she's like, all right, cool, bet. She does the same thing with me. We have that courtesy between us. I mean,
it's really communication.
Definitely, it takes a lot of communication, and a very mature person to like, all right, be a thing.
I'm still childish as hell.
Very mature.
I'm childish as hell.
No,
childish in the motherfucker.
I'm childish as hell, boy. I gotta grow the hell up.
Right.
Hey, he said he didn't tell a girl about the scene. She found out when the movie drops.
Damn.
Hey, Tracy, boy.
Where did you get that scene from?
Hey, boy. Hey.
That's AI.
I'm glad I'm done with that situationship too, because the wrong partner will, man. Hey, that's another story. But yeah, I'm glad I'm done with that. I'm done with that.
That's facts. They will stagger your growth, man. And you know, somebody you got to be with somebody who know what your true intentions are and that, you know, the reasons that you're here, because they got to see beyond. They can't. We're making this shit is magic. You know what I'm saying? You can't believe what you see.
Yeah,
that's the magic in this shit. So you got to be able to see beyond. You got to be able to see beyond what you're seeing. And if you don't know me well enough, you ain't gonna know what my long-term intentions are. You don't know what my mind is, and you're gonna get caught up in the whirlwind. I'm in Atlanta. I'm making movies. You ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, for sure.
You will get dragged. Yeah.
Being around the film industry, you know what I'm saying, and understanding the professionalism and a lot of things that y'all do, like even with the intimate scenes, but just being honest, and I'll turn all this shit over. You know what I'm saying?
He flipped.
I flip all this shit over, man. Hell no.
You see the way he kissed that nigga?
Hey man, what? That shit looked too real, baby. Whoa. How you really feel?
Yeah, like it was one scene where it looked real, like as far as like my shit, and she was like, I was like, babe.
Yeah, just chill, now.
Like, just chill. You know, it's like it's business. And she's like, you ever got excited on set? And I'm like, no, I just business as usual. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is. It's about business. Like, shit just don't be like,
ain't no way you can get excited in that environment, man. That shit is straight work. Yeah. I mean, in our work environment, I've been on some sets where I think everybody run their thing differently. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Usually when you're doing a good film, it's ran well. It's the situation isn't like it's that intimate. It's an intimate scene, unless, like I said, it's it's some sets you'll have an intimate coordinator, like somebody literally come in and they're working with the two one-on-one on like the bigger shows. Yeah, but it's hard for it to be
at that point. It's choreographed.
It really is. But yeah, that's what's up, man.
So moving forward, this actually question kind of go to Taylor and Judah again too, because both of y'all participated in the shooting scene. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of backstory about me. Like when I was 19, like I caught attempt murder, you know what I'm saying? Like in a major shootout, made the news and all that type of stuff. So I know it'd be hard for me to kind of portray, and actually, Judah, I brought this up in Hidden Lies too when you killed JD Williams.
JD Williams,
it'd be hard for me to kind of portray that shooting because I know what it's supposed to feel like. So, like, you know, I'm pretty sure your brothers probably shot guns before, you know, in whatever gun range or whatever. Is it hard to kind of portray like the authenticity of shooting a gun when y'all, you know, doing it on camera?
No.
Nah.
No.
Nah. That should be fun, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Fun.
Yeah. Definitely. I'm a shooter, bro. I love going to the gun range, and like a little background on me outside of all of this, even though I played a bunch of fucking gangster roles, I was a cop for 8.5 years. You know what I mean?
Man, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You was a cop in Antoine too.
Yeah. I'm talking about real life shit, though. I'm talking about like real life getting shot at, shooting at people. Yeah. I was doing that. So it's like,
man, I can see you doing that, Judah. That's crazy.
You ain't no cop, Judah.
Man, you ain't no cop, Judah.
It's funny because so many people like I grew up with was saying that, hey, like you be
that line.
Yeah, that shit hard.
I'm like, yeah, I know, right? I was expecting this either.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like I'm always around guns. Like even to this day, I'm always shooting something. I love ARs. Don't judge my life. Yeah.
Well, look, I got a question for the actors, right? I'm gonna go down the line, Courtney. I'm gonna start with you because I've always been like every actors and actresses that come across my platform. I always ask them, like, what is your ideal role? Most of the time, it's the villain. I don't know what the fuck it is everybody wants to be. I don't understand. So maybe y'all can walk me through it. But I'm gonna start with you, Courtney. What is the ideal role for you to play?
Definitely not a villain. But my ideal role, like my dream role, or like something that
if you could pick, like, if any budget, like money ain't an issue, $100 million set, you get to pick what type of role you get to play, whether it be the superhero, whether it be a villain, whether it be a mob boss, whether it be a grandmother, whatever role. What do you see yourself in as your ideal role?
Okay, so I'm into like now I want to like tell, like, act for a purpose. So I want to like use my past life into a scene where like I had something like Euphoria, something like drama and intense, and like, you know, I used to like abuse alcohol a lot. So like I do want to touch people. Yeah. I would love to, like, you know, be, you know, this like alcoholic that turns into like blossoms and change their life over, just to touch people. So something that has to do with like something like deep, you know, like something like someone's going like an addict. I mean, I've never been like a drug addict, but like I would love to play that so I can, you know, tell that story to the audience, and like somebody can relate to me, you know, and be like, oh my goodness, like I went through the same thing, and you know, I want to touch people now that, you know, I'm acting. So I don't really have like
people in real life.
Yeah. So it's like now it's like I don't really have like that fun. I want to like really act and for a purpose and like touch people. Like, so that's will be my ideal role.
I got you. King Judah, talk to me, man. Where you see yourself at?
I'm gonna keep being the killer. Fuck that.
I'm with you. Same, man. Same.
Listen. Like I'm a very nice guy, chill guy. Like, you know, outside of that, so it's good to play something that I'm the opposite of, and I'm really good at it. So it's like I don't want to be typecast, but it's like, hey, listen, if I'm doing good at it, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
You feel me?
I feel that.
But I do want to, like, much like Courtney, you know, I want to play roles that's gonna, like, you know, inspire people. I do. It's one thing that I've been writing. You know, I do my writing thing. I've been working on. I feel like autism is a superpower. You know, it's just like different stages too. It's different powers. So I want to do something along that line where it's like, you know, I don't want to give too much of the script away that I've been writing so far, but it's like it's five guys. They have autism, right? But it's different parts of the spectrum, and they all have different types of powers, and they've been neglected like for the most of their lives. And through divine intervention, they come together and they form, a super team. So I have something like that in the works that I've been like thinking about for like years, actually since high school. So, but yeah,
having a little cousin I got a little cousin with autism, so like that touched me different. So I'm rocking.
Me too. My nephew has autism, so I would definitely tap into that because it's like a lot of people now, autism is starting to become, shed light on it. So a lot of people are now coming forth and saying like, oh, well, my cousin has autism, or my nephew, or my son, or my daughter, So that would be great. That would be dope.
Yeah,
I'm fucking with it. We might sit down and talk about that, Judy. I ain't got Marvel money, but I got a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about it.
Hey man, before y'all move on, I'm sorry, Jude. I definitely want to tap in with you on that. My son is actually autistic, man, and my youngest brother that I grew up, I kind of raised him, man. And as he got older, I just think autism wasn't a thing that, it wasn't a term that was used. And as he got older, I see him and my son. You know what I mean? So the awareness of it, I think, is important. And in terms of budget, as soon as you said it, my mind I started thinking about it creatively. And you may not, it may not be like superpowers, like move buildings. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. But yeah, man, I love the idea, and just like everybody else, so I'm with it. I'm on board. Let me know when where I need to be at for that.
I got you.
Before we get to you, I just got to tell Tracy, you know what I'm saying, because this happened on the Let's Talk Indie podcast, 5% finder's fee, nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just, once y'all lock that in, put that together, a little 5%. It ain't. I had my people
real quick. You know what I'm saying? Drop a little contract for that real quick.
Taylor, man, talk to me though, man. You gonna just keep shooting people, man, or you gonna be a lawyer or a politician, man? What's happening, man?
Man, I'm just trying to take care of my family, man. They're the only people I'm trying to, be an inspiration for. Like, my babies matter to me. So if I can make money for them and keep them smiling on their face, that's what I'm gonna do. I ain't really worry about who gonna like me, who not, man. If they like me, cool. If they don't, so what? But that's life, man. Everybody's not gonna like you. Some people gonna like what you do, some people not. So if they don't like it, cool. But I'm still gonna get my bag because, like I said, I do this for me and my kids. So that's my biggest motivation when I'm on set. Like, just trying to kill every role, every scene for them. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I don't care. As long as it bring the bag where I can take care of my family, I'm good, man. I'm good.
You be a turned up ass lawyer though.
I would be a crooked ass lawyer. You're right. I'll be a crooked ass lawyer.
Right. Can you imagine this nigga sitting in front of a nigga just looking at him dead in his eyes and saying, "Nigga, you going to jail?" Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like,
matter of fact,
hey, right, boy.
You know you fucked up, right? That's definitely you know you fucked up, right?
That's my shit, boy. That's my shit.
Hell yeah, man. Well, check this out, man. Before we get up out of here, man, I want to say I appreciate all of y'all, man, for jumping on my platform and chopping it up with me. And I do got one last question before we dip up out of here. We're gonna start with Courtney. What can we expect from you coming in the future? You got any projects you working on? Got any series and your own little get down? Like, what can we look forward to in the future?
Okay, so right now I am currently working on a film. It's about the sex trafficking field. So that is going to be deep. So stay tuned for that. I play a mom in that. And I have a YouTube series coming out this year too. So you can stay tuned.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know you got the When Words Collide coming with me, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, though, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I got a lot of stuff that's going on right now, man. I'm trying to remember like the titles of most of them. One is called In the Balance. I actually shoot that one in 2 weeks. The crazy shit about that is I've been like with my accent coaches, I gotta play a guy with a Jamaican accent, you know.
Shit, I hear you. Okay, I heard you.
Yeah. I've been working on that. I gotta play a dad with a Jamaican accent. So yeah, that.
You feel me? God damn it! All right.
Yeah. Dang, I got what that list at? That list over there. I got another one. Accidental Side Chick. I'm looking forward to that one because I play a fuck boy, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to do that shit. Absolutely cannot.
Right.
Is that Closure? Yeah, Closure. I shoot Closure next week. That one is a short film, but I play Uncle Charlie on that one, and I'm like an OG that's really checking my niece's new guy. So yeah, but yeah, I got outside of that, I got some projects from last year that's dropping this year. So I'm like, about time those coming out. I mean, so I'm working. I'm working. Oh, Hidden Lies Part 2. Hidden Lies Part 2, and then Tears of a Hustler Season 3. We working on that too. So yeah,
I'm looking forward to both of them.
Yeah,
I'm looking, man. Tell Fool to get with me, man. We got the man. Man, me and my nigga put a hell for Hidden Lies Part 2, but we'll talk about it.
definitely.
Taylor, man, what's up, man? What we got, man? What we looking forward to in the future?
Man, I got 3 projects coming up. One with Nina Stacks. And the guy with my another one with my guy Jason Belks. I want to say.
Hold on,
yeah, man, I got 3 projects coming. I don't know too much about them. We ain't did no tape reads, nothing like that yet. I'm just waiting. You know what I'm saying, for more information on the projects. But yeah, I got like 3 coming up. I'm finna start shooting like next month and just throughout the summer, man.
Okay, Taylor, I might need to get with you too, man. With that, see, it's a lot of moving parts to it, but we'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah, man, for sure.
Wait, say Black Cats. You're in that, right?
Yeah, Black Cats too. That's it haven't dropped yet, man.
I know it's supposed to be dropping soon. I keep seeing like the promo for it. I'm like, I was like, wait a minute, Black Cats. Oh
yeah,
shit.
Man. I got a dope ass scene in that too, man. That's gonna be hard. Whenever they drop it, I know they doing their film festival run right now, but whenever they do drop it, yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. You got a lot of good actors in there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know what? That make me wonder. So I know, Jude. I know you writing right now. Is Courtney and Taylor, y'all doing any writing or right now, or y'all, head focused on the acting side?
I'm focused on acting side right now. Eventually, I do want to be directing, so that is in the 5-year goal range. But acting in mommyhood right now. That is what is.
Where's the baby?
She's with her father. I hear her hollering, so I know.
Uncle Taylor needed to see her.
Yeah, she is hollering. I definitely will. She's not in a good mood right now. She's cranky, but she will.
Okay.
She'll be around because she's coming on set. Actually, hopefully
she
will be on set with me soon. Because we are going out of town. So so she guys saw her young. She guys see what mama doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I got custody of both of my sons. I got a 17-year-old and I got a 3-year-old in another room that's running his head into the wall because I'm in.
You said 17 and 3?
Look, no questions, bro.
Hey, look.
I got questions.
My older brother just came to me the other day. He said, bro, you was almost rich, nigga, but you fucked that up, though. You know what I'm saying? And I got one on, he out the door, and I got, man, listen, bro.
Just coming
all the way through. Yeah, man. But man, like I say, man, bro, I appreciate y'all, man, coming through the platform, man, and rocking with me, man, answering some questions, man. I had a hell of a time with y'all. I just want y'all to know, man, I wish y'all going forward. I've watched all of y'all in multiple, well, not you, Courtney. I hadn't watched you on multiple projects, but I'm finna go Tubi you in the search engine to see what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the Broker Bro was a hell of a film, man. Y'all did y'all thing on it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest, man. That part 2 better answer some questions, man. We could be back right here talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm hoping it's a prequel to it too, man. Me and Taylor was like, yo, they should pitch a prequel. Nah, man.
Think about that.
A little prequel to that, man. They need to. I got a whole concept for that already. Because remember, we went to prison and we was hard to kill. And I'm like, all right, listen, that could be like the prequel to this shit. Now,
that should be hard. They're hard to kill, yeah.
I was thinking something, Judah. Come on now.
Oh, man, listen, I already ran it by Tracy. Like, Tracy, like, go shoot that to Jamal, man. Like,
yeah.
For real, man. Like how we all like wound up, I'm coming to crew and shit.
Yeah,
that'll be dope, Ju.
Most definitely, man.
And I definitely want to see how my little cousin got into the damn business.
That's right. Well, I know she spoke about it with her friend when she was talking about her and her boyfriend and all that. But no, I got the.
I want to see it.
Like, in detail.
Yeah. Hey, it's because being a broker
power esque. Just giving the street Angela Valdez.
Hell of a motherfucker. Well, man, again, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? I definitely look forward to talking to all three of y'all again, you know what I'm saying, on y'all future projects, because I love this shit, man. Like, I love the independent film genre, man. I love what y'all brothers do. Not only that, but I take my hat off to y'all because I understand, like, I watched Judah and Taylor on set, and watching y'all in action, bro, and understanding the preparation y'all put in and seeing what it takes to be, you know, successful on the acting level. As a person who never seen it before, everybody think they can do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody act just, you know, not hell no, nigga. That shit ain't. It takes some real deal preparation, you know what I'm saying, to be able to portray them characters. It convinced me that you are who you say you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, man, hats definitely off to you brothers, and you too, Courtney, because you did a hell of a job in The Broker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she be acting.
Courtney tough.
Yeah. Well, man, I look forward to talking to y'all soon, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in to the Let's Talk Indie podcast, man. We got a whole lot more in store, and we'll see y'all in the next one.
Hey,
all right.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Hold up.
Oh,
I done got nominated with the Ace Honors, right? As the breakout actor of the year. So, hey, listen, voting that starts April 14th. So listen, y'all watching this, I need y'all to vote. And shout out to the other nominees. I'm gonna go ahead and say their names. I'm cool with most of them. My boy
Michael James, one of them though, ain't
he? Yeah, Mike James, of course. Me and him always going at it. You know that. That's bro. Yeah, O'Shea, Russell, of course, he's nominated. Denzel Dangerous, that's bro, he's nominated as well. Tristan Fazekas, you know, he's out of Detroit. Hell of an actor. Arrington Foster, you already know who that is. Lil Meech, he's on this list as well. Vion Selman, listen, he came on the scene, just took off. So I'm like,
he literally just hit me last week. That's crazy.
Yeah. Vion, that's bro. Vion, cool as hell.
Yeah. You got a different look, bro.
He different, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I said, I gotta watch you.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. That boy Robbie World, listen, that nigga on, man, he finna make a statement, boy. Remember this conversation I told you? That boy can write, man.
I believe.
Tap in with Robbie World is. Don't worry about it.
For sure.
A year from now, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I got one more name. Listen, Terry Miles. We ain't get to link up with the work yet, but hey, listen, shout out to you as well, T.
Absolutely, I fuck with Terry Miles.
Yeah.
Valley Visions, man. Y'all got to get up with Valley, bro. I fuck with Valley. Yeah.
Got you.
Well, shit, that's what's up, man. Again, man, appreciate y'all for coming through, man, and a lot more coming forward, man. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all and y'all shit, man, and we'll see y'all in the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all.
Appreciate you, man.